somebody up tonight. Hey. Come on in, take your shoes off before we close the door. Few rules, heat pack in the air, we about to blow. This the basement, ain't nobody safe, you already know. Grab a seat and kick your feet before you get too comfortable. You want the X's and the O's, the tray, yes and no. Friends and the foes, the butlers and the heroes. You can feel it in your soul, the win the ring is the goal. But if somebody need to go, we be sure to let you know. Going hard for my dogs is an everyday thing. Like Jimmy down the lane of 13 off the screen. Whole squad keep it tucked like number 17. Bring your takes and your memes, going hard for the team. Going down in the basement. It's going down in the basement. Get your takes off. Get your takes off. Going down in the basement.
Yeah! Welcome to the Basement Sports Network post-game show. I'm your host, Royal A. Shepherd, and I'm joined today by a big dog, my dog. We got my boy from the Kane Gang, Kane Kendall, pulling up for the one time. What's up, Kendall? How you doing tonight?
Nigga chilling, bro.
For sure. Yeah. This easily
Right
my
here?
favorite game of the season, huh?
Right here?
It's my sweat. Hey, but this easily my favorite game of the season. Not for like the reasons that would customarily make it my favorite. Like, shout out to my boy Justin in the back on the ones and twos, producing the show like always from the shadows. Yes, indeed, Fidelio.
Mop in the break room.
That's it, bro. Eating Cheetos and shit in the break room, not doing nothing. What's going on, my boy? But yeah, so this is my favorite game of the season. Not for the typical reason, not because Tyler Herro played like shit, even though he did, but because this was the game kind of like so many people have been waiting for from Bam Adebayo. But it was just like a liberating experience. Now we didn't get a well-rounded like team game, but this was a Bam carry game. And I think like a lot of the fan base needed to see this. He needed to feel this, and he topped it off with a game winner at the end of the game. So like all around exciting performance for me. But Kendall, we'll start, it's only me and you for now. But give me your thoughts on the game, bro.
It was a good game for a few people. You know, obviously, Bam finally doing what the fuck he need to do. He is the case study. I will let more games go by before I bring that to the light of the people on a bigger scale. But yeah, that Rico Case bandit Terry Rozier hoop too. Too late now, nigga. We got your payment. You're going to jail. Sayonara. But nah. I think Nikola Jovic played good too in the first half. Yeah. I think he had 11 at one point. I don't know how much he finished with.
14.
But yeah, it was a good, like a better rebounding game for Kelel Ware. I felt like he made his presence felt on the boards. Like that's kind of where I want to see him make his impact on the defense end, contesting and getting rebounds. He did a good job of that. You know, some other people didn't play so well, but you know, they're all stars, so we'll get to them at a certain point. But yeah, shout out to Bam for doing what he had to do, Thug Dizzle. Shout out to I don't really want to give Spo credit, but I will, like, for just simplifying things. Like, bro, like in these late game situations, it doesn't have to be as difficult like as it is. Like, just give the best player the ball. The nigga will pass if a pass is there. Yeah, he made the shot, so credit to him for that.
Yeah, I want to kind of talk about Bam more specifically now, because it wasn't just like the shot making tonight, because he was making shots. He was making a little mid range. He got a few dunks in there, made 2 threes, but it was like the overall game, bro. Ended up with 9 assists. He did a lot of facilitating, playing point guard, 3 blocks, 2 steals, just like all over the court. Like, what specifically was Bam able to do tonight that just kind of like it all kind of stuck out? But like, what specifically did you like most about what Bam was doing tonight?
The fact that he looked across, you know, the floor, I guess, and who was on him. What's buddy name? Bassey? I don't know his first name. Massey or
Charles Bassey.
Charles Bassey was just like, bro, you Charles Bassey, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm Bam. So like, but I do also think like I'm not gonna ignore the fact that that's the San Antonio Spurs and their head coach is Greg Popovich, even though he's not there, and that is Bam's like top 3 op in the league, probably number 2 at the Evan Turner. So it's like
You talk about
he,
for that Olympic.
yeah, that
Yeah.
FIBA shit. Bam definitely got smoked for the Spurs because of Greg Popovich. So, but yeah, just more the fact that you do what you have to do, like because that's a matchup you should dominate, like because he's I won't call him ass, but he asked me because I don't even know who he is. Like to be real, like I don't know what he does good, and that's what you should be able to do. I wouldn't say 30, 13, and 9, but like just to make your presence felt and get to your game easily, which he pretty much did, especially early.
Yeah, that's another thing that I want to kind of talk about a little bit because like, what is the bar for Bam? Because I asked it a little bit earlier in the playback. Like, I was like, is this what people want to see from him every night? And they was like, yeah. And I was like, you're crazy to think that Bam is going to average 30, 13, and 9 a night. Like, that's not who he is as a player. What's the happy median there, though? Like, we know he can't play like he's been playing all season. We know he can't maintain this. But what's the median there? Like, what's the line that you can see from Bam that you feel comfortable with every night?
20, 10, and 5. Like, but 20, 10, and 5 is like, or 29 and 6. Like, that'll be decent. But I think it's more like how they try to get in the ball. Like this today, they seem to like make a concerted effort to get him baseline like jumpers to start the game. Like that whole 3-point shit, like we can dead it. Like it's not there right now. Like it's don't force it. All this like, oh, mid range is a bad shot. No, it's not. Like some players are good at shooting mid range shots more than 3-point. Like all that, I'd rather the 3 than the 2. Like who gives a fuck? Keep her over there exactly where she is. Keep her away from him. Like they can link up in the summer. That's it. Because
That's his
obviously,
little yeah. That's his little yeah.
yeah, for the summer. Like, but no, but yeah, just the like. I think it was the type of shots he was getting back to the mid range, bro. Like that's what his like. That's how he made 2 All-Stars off of that. Like, why would you go like all like? It's cool he was shooting threes in the Olympics. Yeah, because fucking Anthony Edwards and Devin Booker and Trey and Tyrese Halliburton was getting downhill and giving him wide open looks. Like, bro, he not getting them same rhythm looks like with Tyler Herro. Like, bro, ended up at one point he was like this bailout, like end of the shot clock shooter. Like, no, like let the motherfucker play in the mid range. That's what he does, and go from there.
Yeah, I agree. Y'all know I gotta let my dog introduce himself. Pulling up. Go ahead, my boy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Brother,
He leading with hate.
during Black History Month.
Come on, Tyler, don't step on the brick.
We ain't doing it just
my all-star, Tyler Herro. Royal, have you shared your thoughts yet on Tyler Herro, the all-star?
We have not. We're having a conversation about Bam right now.
Nah, Bam's so nice. I was so wrong. God damn. That performance tonight moved me. Absolutely.
I just want to like we'll talk about like what was the most impressive part about that performance because he impacted like almost every stat in the game tonight.
It's just like he's moving completely different. Like I don't know another way to describe it. Ever since this Jimmy Butler like indefinite suspension where he's not looking over his shoulder anymore, is Jimmy Butler coming back? Like he's taken over as like this team's energy guy. Like he's just playing with a different energy than I've seen all year. I think it's very apparent if you're actually watching the game. Maybe it doesn't show up in every box score, but like we're back to seeing the things that we expect from Bam consistently. guarding the other team's best player, limiting them dramatically. Like, I really am impressed with what we're seeing from Bam. It's just like a complete 360 from where this season started. And even if this team doesn't win a bunch of games, it would be really cool to see it. Like, it doesn't need to be even every game. It would just be cool to see somewhere between 1 to 2, 3 games where Bam is like taking over and saying like, I'm going to help this team win tonight on both sides of the ball, because he did it tonight and there was nothing that, like, he didn't leave any doubts for anyone. It didn't look ugly. Like, he looked like he was in complete command and control of the game. So if he can do that against a team that, I would say is probably, larger than we are, like they play bigger than we do. I don't see why he can't do it every night against everyone. So that's kind of the standard I expect to hold him to. Like I said, I don't expect this every night, but can he give this to us every 3 games? Because I'd be pretty moved by that.
I don't know if you can expect that from him every game. I know a lot of people are having the conversation that a lot of this coincides with him moving over to the 4.
I
Like,
agree with that. Like, and like, I don't know if it's actually him moving to the 4. Like, I just think him having Kelel Ware out there is making him play more freely. I don't know exactly why, basketball wise, but to me, I think it's a combination of no more Jimmy Butler, and he's got another big out there, so he doesn't feel like he has to do all the big stuff. Like, he can just kind of play offense the way he wants to play offense, and I'm moved by it. It looks good. He's not like I completely agreed with what Dale was saying. Like, he's got to dead that 3 shit. Like, if he can be a great mid-range shooter, or even just a good mid-range shooter, an okay or respectable mid-range shooter, like, that would move me. And then just work off the block. Let's keep building there. Like, that's what I would like to see from Bam versus trying to force this 3-point shot. Because what he was saying about the Olympics is so true. Like, the spacing he was seeing there is not spacing he's ever going to see in Miami. Like, they could add another superstar and he still wouldn't see that kind of spacing. He's playing with fucking LeBron James and Steph Curry. Like, what are we talking about there? So the 3 hasn't looked great, and that's okay. It doesn't, like, he doesn't need to be a 3-point shooter. This team develops Duncan Robinsons. You know what I mean? Like, just let him lean into the stuff that he looks really comfortable doing. Like that last shot he took, that could be a go-to shot for him anytime, I think.
yeah, I agree. Dale, what do you attribute this recent stretch of success to? Do you attribute that any to him being dressed to the 4, or just the team like playing through him more?
Well, first I want to just speak to what Stone said about like the 3, even though I brought it up first. Like, also FIBA 3s are more like long 2s, so like, yeah, it's like a couple feet, but I do think that makes a difference. But I think it does have a little bit. I think it has probably like 30 to 40%, 30, I'll say 35, to do with like him playing the 4. Like, bro was like, I feel like he does a little less on defense now. Like, it's slowly, like, very snailish pace becoming a little less like, and that's just him like having to contest shots at the rim as much. Like, I feel like he's rebounding the basketball more because he's the one coming. Like, Bam always boxed out. Like, that's not something new for him. But like, he used to have to contest and then turn around and box out and grab the rebound. Like, no, now it's like if Kelel Ware is there, shots are a little more difficult, even if it's like 5 to 10%. And I think it keeps his legs fresh to some degree on the offense end. So like his jumper is like better now. So I do think playing the 4, because he's ended up having like Harrison Barnes is on him, like, because him at the 4 like puts like guys like Harrison Barnes and other like 3s and smaller 4s like end up on him. So it's like, bruh, like, at least don't have to deal with fucking centers that are like, bro, obviously is at the bottom, what, 5 size wise centers, like when he used to start at center. So it's like, I think that definitely helps some, but I do think it's just more like him like getting back to what he does, and like more importantly like Spo, like, bro, like, because all that like 3-point shooting, like, bro, it's not there. Like, so it's like, even though he shot 40% from 3 tonight, like, shot 5 of them hoes, which is way too many in my opinion. But Whatever.
Hey Stan, don't tell me about your fucking parlay. If you won, give me some money. Do that. Break bread, bro. Don't come in here bragging, bro.
You got enough to put a ticket up. Yeah, you should.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Break bread. Show love. Yeah. All right. Let's go. Appreciate you, family. But let's talk about him a little bit. Tyler Herro, all-star. Tyler Herro. Got to make sure you throw that in front of there. Huh? First things first, want to shout out Tyler Herro. Congratulations on becoming an all-star. I think you deserved it, brother. As much as anybody.
Encore.
Yeah, I think you deserved it. But, brother, man.
Big all-star.
This was not an all-star performance tonight, which is all I'm here to talk about. So all you niggas who going to tell me about his season, I do not care. All you niggas going to tell me about voting and coaches and how they feel about him, I do not care. That fucking three-point streak came to an end tonight. Glory be to fucking God. Praise to the Most High. Huh? Trash. Garbage. Black people. Sitting down in that chair. Couldn't go nowhere. Nothing. This is the second time Stephon Castle done did this to him. Just throwing that out there. Second time. He done look just like this versus Stephon Castle. All right? So again, correct. When I tell y'all that we don't need Tyler Herro to win games, this type of game I'm talking about, he played like dog shit and we won. We were just fine. What happened to that? If it hadn't been for Tyler, all that shit out the window tonight. But I ain't gonna say that. Again, congratulations to Tyler Herro. All-star caliber season. All right? G League night, though. Okay? This wasn't no all-star. Not tonight. Not here. Womanshi. Okay? Huh? That's what I saw tonight. My bad. Stole. How you felt about your boy this evening, huh? Yo all-star, yo all-star.
You got me crying, dog. That's insane. It's nuts. He beat the odds. He did what we said he couldn't do. He did it. That makes him Teflon in my book. I don't know what to say. They told me they were going to trade Tyler Herro before he was an all-star. Now he's an all-star. I don't know how it happened, but salute to him. Tonight, I have no idea how it happened. Like, dog, what are we doing? You ran about the 3-point streak gloriously coming to an end. I don't think you got enough appreciation for that from the chat. Like, I mean, come on.
It's okay.
It's nuts.
He got to start over now, Stone.
How did he not make one 3-pointer? That's all he does. All he does is take that shot all day long.
So here's an interesting thing about Tyler Herro, because last year we used to talk about how the 3-point variance was the indicator for the team. If they made threes, they usually won games. If they didn't make them, they usually lost. Tyler Herro is a good barometer. Like, he's the embodiment of that. If his 3-point shot is falling, then his game looks immaculate. It looks fantastic. When it's not falling, he looked like Duncan Robinson to me.
Worse. It's worse because Duncan Robinson plays in rhythm. Like, he plays Tyler. You know, he beats to his own drum. Like, it's really tough when that three's not falling. I don't know what else to say. It looked awful.
You must have listened to me at the beginning of this, Fresh Prince. I don't give a fuck what Tyler Herro did all season.
We're talking about tonight.
We're talking about this is the first game of his career that Tyler Herro has been an all-star.
All-star Tyler Herro.
All-star Tyler Herro is who we are talking about.
We're talking about someone. So that means that this year he's better than Trae Young. He's better than Cade Cunningham. He's better than LaMelo Ball. Cade
Cunningham is an all-star.
Oh, my fault.
But Tyler Herro's
better than LaMelo Ball and Trae Young. That's what that means. So we're going to hold him to that standard. He's got to be better than Trae Young tonight. 34 and 17, dog.
Hey, man.
34 and 17.
My guy, Stan the man. Broke the boys off a piece of that
parlay. I'm happy.
That parlay. Appreciate it. The boy said, appreciate y'all, boys. Shout out to the Know You. You know it. Exit 36, baby. Fuck is you telling that? Deb, how did you view Tyler Hero's game tonight?
I mean, wise man once spoke on how I forgot what the number was. And this 3-point streak, and people, I believe, Roy, you were the one of who thought it would run for a very long time, and I said it wouldn't make it to March. Brother, it is February 1st. Hallowed be thy glory of our ancestors. I don't predict anything. I only prophesize. And I don't think that it's a coincidence that the day when my sisters and brothers are to be celebrated just like every other day of every year, that this little run comes to a close. I told you it will only go as for long as I see fit. And during Black History Month, in which is celebrated amongst the Anglo-Saxons, capiche, it was over. I said no more. And look what happened.
That boy did say in that play, that boy say it is tonight. Hey, bro.
I said it will not run past, it won't make it to March. It is February 1st, y'all. I hate it here. He said his only 3 was made a half-court shot that didn't count. He didn't make it because it didn't count. He made 3s in warm-ups, I'm pretty sure. But guess what? That wasn't during the game. Therefore, it doesn't count. He never made a 3 tonight, brother. We will not change this. But yeah, Tyler's game was terrible tonight. And I don't think it'll continue.
No.
I will allow him to make 3s going forward. But if he does something that I don't like, which will happen, I shall put another stop to the end of his 3-point streak. This is not rocket science. This isn't calculus. This is simple arithmetic. It's the boy Dell plus ball equals he know that. It's a simple
simple equation.
It's one of the basics.
It's basic arithmetic. All right.
Hey, man, come on now. But yeah,
1 plus 1, then this. Okay.
Yeah, bro. Like the boy Dell plus ball equals he know that. Yeah, he was very bad tonight. This was one of them throwback games, which it means AKA his whole career. But
not this season. Okay.
But not this season. Yeah, so it was a flash in the pan, but it was, I think, a lot because of Stephon Castle.
Oh yeah.
And the Kings, you're fucking idiots if you don't demand him. But whatever, that's not my business because my team doesn't acquire people or talents like that. We like to go for the
runts of the litter.
Yeah, we want the mutts of the litter. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tyler was bad. From a shooting perspective, a scoring perspective, but he can swing a basketball. So he made some plays. I wouldn't say made some plays, but got some assists, and he wasn't like overly turning the ball over or overly dribbling. So I think he forced up them 3s. He was trying to keep that streak alive. But bro was so off of it tonight. He got his lunch taken that he missed 2 free throws. That's a clear indication that bro was like, it was rough out there for him. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I was gonna say like at some point.
Congrats on his All-Star appearance too.
Good for sure. Like I think like midway through the 3rd quarter, he was at like 13 shots or whatever. You know what I mean? And I was like, it's cool. Like he ain't trying to get to that 20 shots tonight. So like, and then he reeled off 3, missiles in that 4th quarter. Like it was just.
And crunch time too, and they were bad. They were terrible.
Yeah, they were pretty rough. You know what I'm saying? But like overall, he was bad. Yes, we did make I made a career off of Tyler Herro stuff. And I don't get very many opportunities to do it this year because Bird's been good at basketball. He's an all-star, well-deserved. But you know what I mean? So, like, I'm just going to take this moment to bask in this because, like my boy Kendall said, we won't get many more of them. That boy Justin in the background doing the Lord's work. Y'all see that basement logo up there? Huh? Y'all know what this means? Huh? It's about to get real niggery on here. I'm recruiting all the niggas. I'm making them come to work. I'm gonna try. They won't. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I am gonna lie to y'all. But like I was trying to convince myself that they would come to work. Anyways, let's get back to this game. Let's talk about a true parlay respecter. Terry Rozier, a real man's gambler. All right. Y'all can say what y'all want. Terry Rozier was 5 of 9 from 3 tonight. This is again another game. This is Terry stringing together a couple of all right games. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying he's turning nothing around. I'm not saying he's good at basketball. None of that. I'm saying Terry Rozier has strung together a couple of good basketball games. Dale, how has Terry been able to string together a couple of good basketball games?
Brother, to be honest,
that's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast.
Terry, listen, brother. Enjoy. Enjoy. Because yeah. We got your payment. You're going to... Brother, listen. I'm just gonna take this moment.
Tomorrow.
I'm be fresh as hell if the feds watch. I'm be fresh as hell if the feds watch.
Hey.
Fresh as hell if the feds watch.
Hey.
Brother, listen. I don't have much to say with that deviant, with that DraftKings Dawn, that goddamn hard rock
handler.
My comments on him are few and far between.
Called you a casino criminal.
Hey, I don't want to make this much worse, but they got Jonte Porter. They coming for
the prize picks, pick and roller. Fuck is they talking about?
Jonte Porter, Terry Rozier, real nigga looking up.
Hey. Oh shit.
Brother, Terry.
Now they don't stop me and I get locked up. They won't let me out. They won't let me out.
It's brother. That is insane. I don't want to talk about his basketball game. Brother, an FBI investigation.
You want to talk about that affidavit?
Terry, I'm so sorry. I know you thought that you were coming to play for your favorite team, and lo and behold, they were trying to get you out of here once you started stinking it up. Heat culture usually is not about opening up RICO cases.
Hey, bro, I never thought Pat was stupid.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Selena Powell got you in a whole lot of trouble, brother. Let this be a lesson to all you out there. Don't do it. It's a Ponzi.
Oh shit!
That nigga played good though, and he got good reason to, cause
these might be the last hoops of his NBA career.
Unless he be fresh as hell while doing it.
Man. This nigga shut up. Stone.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Lock his ass up. Hey. Stone. Talk to me about Terry Rozier, man. I know like he's been horrific all year long. People have hated watching him play.
How am I supposed to follow that up, dog?
with basketball, Stone, the heart of the basement. Start talking about his basketball.
How am I supposed to talk about his basketball with everything else going on? Can we go to the lesson here? Don't be horny. Oh my God, Selena Powell is going to be the reason you go to jail, my brother. This is awful. Like you are living my nightmare. I'm sorry for you, dog. This is just tragic. And he is going out on his own terms, though. He is playing like the Terry they hoped that they were going to get. They finally got him. I don't know for how long.
That has so many meanings. When you say they finally got him, yeah, they did. They definitely did. They got his ass.
Oh my gosh. I cannot believe it. I'm sick for him. Mickey Harrison wins again, dog. He can't keep getting away with it. I'm sick. I'm down. There's just I don't know how else to feel about it. And the fact he's going crazy right now is just ridiculous. I don't know what else to say about it.
What's going to happen is we're going to get the best stretch of basketball from Terry Rozier that we've gotten since he's been here.
You think he'll be back in the starting lineup?
Brother, no. I think he will be on the chain gang. That's what the fuck I think he going to be at. That nigga is going to be at the commissary. Okay? He gonna
so
be
Victor Oladipo is the Jimmy Butler trade? Is that what you're telling me?
Hey, bro. That's what it looked like. There will be some compensation going on tonight. I think I do think that a lot of Heat fans wanted him off the roster in some way or another. This might be an unfortunate way to get him off of there.
Dog, it's terrible.
Yeah, bro.
Let me be the first to say it's gonna be on me, bro. Terry
you wanted him off that bad?
Like, nah. This fan base want him off this roster, but niggas was champion that trade. Y'all gonna have to hold that. I'm gonna make sure Terry beat this case.
Okay.
Call me Dale McLean. He got Tasha St. Patrick off for killing ghosts. He made sure Tariq ain't go to jail. I'm gonna make sure Terry Rozier don't see the inside, and he gonna be on this team. And he gonna get the rest of that contract. Fuck what y'all talking about.
That boy Dale Matlock is on it, boy.
Yeah, bro.
You are going to be in federal court, dog.
Terry ain't going to trouble, bro. Terry ain't going in, bro.
This man committed felonies. It's ridiculous.
Nah, bro, he ain't do it. Trust me.
Ooh, that boy Miguel kind of cooking now. The law offices of Basement and Dale.
Miguel, hit me up, bro. I'm gonna make sure they don't get you too. Trust
me.
Come
on now. If you know who they injured in a slip and fall, come on now. Huh? We the people to call, huh? We got real lawyers over here. Just want to throw that out there.
Real. Bro, it's Terry, you good, bro. Just hit my line, bro. Trust me. But send the payment first.
Ever since Ant made that video, Terry been cooking too. That could be the other factor. I'm just saying.
Ant-Man on the way. I'm moved. Let's talk about your boy Kelel Ware. Somebody was asking about how obedient Hassan Whiteside played tonight, and he played like obedient Hassan Whiteside. I think Kendall alluded to it earlier today, where his impact wasn't felt as much on the scoring as it was in the rebounding and the shot contest. He ended the game with 2 blocks, but I felt like he deterred way more shots at the rim. And again, like, to the point, it frees Bam up to be able to use more parts of his game more freely. Y'all see that, boy?
Free Terry.
Damn, man. Shit up, huh?
We gonna jump.
Come on, man. But yeah, talk about your boy the werewolf tonight, Stone. How did he play in your opinion?
Nah, like I want to lean into more of what like Dale was talking about before, where Bam's not playing maybe as much defensively, like effortly, because he knows he's got Kelel Ware back there, and like even in games where he's not like getting that hot streak from three, which seems to be like a really impactful way for him to play. I just feel like his defensive presence allows Bam to kind of not have to carry as much of a load defensively. And I think that allows him to then, even on offense, like not necessarily like tonight, but like other nights, I feel like he's been more impactful offensive rebounding and just kind of being more involved in the offense, where other times I feel like he kind of just takes his time to get over half court. And so I think that's just a nice presence that Kelel Ware offers on a night-to-night basis for him. And I think as much as Jimmy not being there is factoring into kind of this new energy we're getting from Bam, I think Kelel Ware is playing at least some factor into this energy. Like, I think him doing the sit down interview with him after that one game is like a telling sign of that to me, at least personally.
Yeah, I think he's done multiple sit downs with Kelel Ware in post game interviews, and then you can just tell like when they first introduced the lineup, the way he was like beaming to talk about something that they've been itching to try. Like I think Kelel does play a role in kind of like Bam's. I don't want to call it like resurgence because it ain't been enough games for it to call it much of shit. But like Bam's improved play as of late, like has a lot to do with Kelel Ware being there. Tyson Wren said, "Am I tripping if I say that the team wasn't passing to him?" If you're talking about Kelel Ware, you're not tripping. But that has been the case about this team for years. We don't have a point guard. They don't know how to throw the ball to big men.
Yeah,
That does not change. That don't change because they got Kelel Ware.
He had the perfect amount of shots, bro. He had 6 shots. Like, if that's who he's referring to, like,
yeah,
I like how Kelel played, giving me 6 points, 6 to 8 points in double-digit boards. Like, because he's now starting is like perfect for him. Like, I don't want to see what Kelel Ware's offensive game is like right now. Like, bro, like, no, that's the problem with like our fan base and like. They'll hear like how Spo will say, "Oh, they can do multiple things." Like he loves to say that about like every like big for
Jaime Jaquez, dog.
Yeah, bro. Like he says it.
Coming that way, mañana.
Bro, like,
I don't know how to say next in Spanish, so but that's what I was talking about.
That's real. But yeah, Kelel Ware, we don't have like Roy said, we don't have a guard to get him the ball consistently. So on them rolls, he's not really gonna see the pill because we don't have a guard that's respectable that tilts the rim. I mean the court. So yeah.
You want me to you want me to tell you how we know this? Because we've been talking about it for years with the former center, now power forward on this team, right, and how they cannot get him the ball. That does not change because Kelel Ware is taller.
It only changed for like a short stint because like when he was dunking the basketball so much because he wasn't respected and teams didn't know, like, for whatever reason, they weren't tagging him on rolls when it's like he's big and tall. Like, why wouldn't you?
Athletic.
Yeah, you would think that would just be like a obvious thing, but players were just like not locked in. And I guess there's no like game plan for it. You're just like, oh, let's stop Tyler coming off the screen from trying to get threes off and trying to get to the rim and lay up the ball or whatever. But now you see, I do think teams are a little aware of him now. No pun intended, but I'm just like that.
But you could.
Yeah, I think teams are a little aware of him now. Like that, it's like, okay, we can't just let this man just roll to the basket, especially with these type of players in the screen and roll that can't really create like those angles and create like.
He hasn't said one negative thing yet, Calvin. Not once.
It's just objectivity, dog.
Niggas can't be objective and like dissect basketball from like, and that's why y'all shit now. Like, That's why your team treats you the way they do. Like that's why ownership treats y'all the way they do, and y'all deserve it. That's exactly why.
You say we're a better shooter than Jaime? Yeah, and as proof of that, they use him out there as a spacer. Like he spends a lot of time at the 3-point line, and I think that's helpful in some cases. Like I'm more comfortable with him out there already than I am with Bam out there. I would prefer for him to space the court for Bam as opposed to the other way around.
But he should be setting screens. Like, why not run more screen and roll actions with him and Bam, dog? That's my thing.
With Kelel and Bam?
Yeah. Let Bam take some dribbles.
Yeah, I don't know if that necessarily like frees Bam up in a way that we would think it would. Because
but I think it creates enough conflict where you'll get some good looks from 3 from Ware.
Neither one of them is a good enough ball handler or passer to be the ball handler in the pick and roll consistently.
I felt pretty moved by how Bam was moving downhill tonight. Like he doesn't need to take a bunch of dribbles. Just
he's speaking to them inverted pick and rolls that
the inverted pick and rolls are cool because then you get the real conflict comes when you get a small switched on the Bam in those situations as opposed to as opposed to like the big on big thing where it was like they're just gonna put the center on Bam and like what good does that do with him driving to the rim? You got another big on Kelel as he rolls, so that like clogs it up, and neither one of them have the handles to be able to navigate that. So like, but I agree that you need to put him in more pick and roll actions. I just don't know who the pick and roll partner for him is. I think the best version
Jovic like on his best night.
So I think what we've seen Miami do is they've used Jovic as the screener, and then they'll give him the pocket pass in the short roll, and then they have Kelel cut baseline, and that's the way that they kind of get a high-low action between those two. But like, I don't know if I necessarily I'm cool with trying Jovic as a pick and roll ball handler sometimes, but I think ideally you want that to be somebody like either Terry or Tyler. Like if you're gonna have a ball handler. Or if you're gonna have somebody,
they need to be more on Tyler about getting the ball to these guys off these screens. It's kind of ridiculous.
But the way that he puts them in conflict is by being able to shoot off of those screens, and he's been making that shot off of those screens. So like it's that's the juxtaposition that you find yourself in right now. I'm with Dale. I think tonight was a good amount of shots for Kelel Ware. Like I like the fact that he only took 1 3-pointer tonight. I don't like the majority of his shot diet being threes. I think if you get him some easy shots at the rim,
where do you like to see him take a 3 from? Trailing or pocket?
He seems to be most like efficient from like as a trailer, like top of the key.
That's what I'm
type
thinking.
shit. Like what's up?
He said, where do you like him taking his threes from? Wide the fuck open.
Yeah. Okay,
so I don't give a fuck where it is. If he is fixing rhythm and like it's wide
open, that's how I feel.
Then fuck it.
But like, should he be spacing? Is what I'm asking the question.
No,
should he be getting a post? That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if he should be in the post either because I haven't seen Kelel Ware like have like a refined post game. Like right now,
I think putting the size in the post creates offensive rebound opportunities, and it might be a good way to just try to get him more engaged off the boards. Is what I'm thinking.
So like I feel like you putting him and Bam or Bam in a similar position that you had with him and Jimmy. Like there's a limitation to that because now you can't have anybody else on the court who's not a capable shooter. Like you close off driving lanes because Bam is going to. I think Bam needs to operate in that area, like primarily. And I think him and Kelel can take turns, but I think Kelel needs to be primarily used as a spacer.
So where would you have Ware in your ideal Bam action?
So in my ideal Bam action, I would have Bam as the short roller. Same action, just replace Nikola Jovic with Bam and have Kelel like running baseline. So like Bam can make the little floater pass to him, but also Bam can shoot that mid-range jump shot more effectively. It's a way to keep both of them engaged in the play and make them both scoring threats while not completely like clogging up the area. That's why I don't Kelel Ware post up, not yet, bro. Like I
got you.
Yeah, like I don't think they worked on that enough. I think right now you let him do what he's good at: catch lobs, roll to the rim, be an athletic finisher, and like contest shots and rebound. I think if they limit his role to that, then that's the way that he can be maximized right now and not overwhelm him with putting too much on his plate.
So you like what he did tonight, then?
Yeah. I'm cool with the way he played tonight. Like I thought he was one of the better players tonight.
Do you have any goals for him for this season?
I don't have any expectations for Kelel Ware. Like No, I think he should. I think I don't even think they should prioritize like his development for real. Like, I think they should just like put him out there like they doing now. Let him run around. Let him get adjusted to the NBA game. I think this
So
shit
like
should
the
be about.
Jovic treatment they gave him.
Nah, Jovic didn't play his rookie season.
Yeah, but like that second year.
That second
that was
year,
horrible too. I felt like
yeah, I don't think they should
that was
have.
when he was up and down to the G League too, right?
Yeah, with Jovic, they didn't start him at the first half of that year, and then they started him like late in the year. Same thing with Kelel, kind of, but I don't think they were forced to play Kelel Ware this year. I don't think this was a part of the plan.
He got so hot from 3, and they were like, "We can't go back."
Yeah, and then he popped, like he played well, and it's like, okay, we gotta move in this direction now. So he forced them to move in this direction. Whereas Jovic didn't. Jovic was more so like a circumstantial kind of thing.
I think Bam forced it too. Like Bam was very vocal about it. Like
I've become a big Bam fan through this process. I can't lie.
Like he's been very vocal about certain things. Like, and that was probably like one of the main things I've ever heard him like be like 10 toes. Like, nah, like we need to do this because something must have been happening in like practices and shit where it was just like, or
Some
maybe
bullshit.
he's just on some like, bro, y'all drafted him. And y'all told me y'all drafted him for this reason, and why the fuck is he not playing? Like,
yeah, let us get used to it. Let us get out there, let us run, let us play. And I think like them going out there and doing that, them having some success, them kind of forming some kind of defensive identity with those two that they can build off of. Like I think it was a good move to force a good thing to force Miami into.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the same as like Jovic. Jovic was more so like niggas was getting hurt.
No,
so he had to play. Yeah. But he makes sense though, like in some respects. But
and Jovic never had that defensive impact that Ware's having for Bam's game.
Just overall impact though, like even if like I said tonight with Kelel Ware we're having 11 rebounds. Like Jovic, even offensively didn't impact this team.
It would be like volume scoring and bursts. Like that's what I see the difference.
Yeah, so like I think the impact it's had, in some ways, Kelel Ware has made Nico expendable because I know a lot of people were like looking forward to a time where Nico could be.
Couldn't agree more, bro.
Huh?
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, like they thought of him as kind of like the piece next to Bam or whatever, and not as Flip. Like that's out the window. Kelel Ware is the piece next to Bam. Like for now, he's I don't know if he's earned it per se, but he has that spot right now. He has an opportunity to keep it.
Only thing I could see them really valuing Jovic for is like a 6-man role.
I think he could develop into a pretty good 6-man.
Yeah.
No, he can't, yo.
Let
me be the first
against second string defenders.
I mean, straight me out. I'm open to hearing like the argument against it. I just think he has a versatile enough skill set.
Someone said it. My fault. Someone said it in the Axe Ira, like, and he put it as his headline on
an elite 8th man.
Like, yeah, we have too many 8th men. Like, he's an 8th man on the team. Jaime Jaquez is an 8th man on the team. Haywood Highsmith is an 8th man on the team. Like, bro, Terry Rozier is an 8th man on the team. Duncan Robinson is a 7th, 8th man on the team. Like, bro, it's too many of them. And if he's young enough, bro, like the one that you think can have the best long-term fit or potential, that, like that's the one that has to go because that's the one that can net you something that's different than what you got so much of. Like,
yeah, I'm not off of that. I just think like what my line of thinking was like his skill set is versatile enough to the point where if you deploy him as your 6th man, you can deploy him in multiple roles and he'd be effective. So like
bro.
Huh?
Yeah, he can.
He can't really score, bro.
Yeah, I like he scored 14 tonight. Like, I think as long as his 3-point shot is falling, then cool. Then yeah, you got yourself a solid score. But I think even if his shot's not falling, the defense is something else. I think that shit is horrible.
The defense
like that shit's horrible, bro. But I can't act like at points in the season like the playmaking didn't like pop a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't gonna try and gas it too much, but it's like I know Bruh can like make shit happen out there on the court when his shot not falling. And I'm more so banking on them being able to develop it so that it's more consistent than I am. But I don't disagree with what you're saying. Like maybe nigga not a 6 man, maybe he is 8 man. You know what I'm saying? I'm also not saying nobody's untouchable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If he
Oh,
nets
yeah.
you something,
Don't ever get
agree
me
with
wrong,
that
guys.
argument.
Make me have turn that Bible to Ecclesiastics.
Come on, hey, fucker. Hey, baby. Deuteronomy. Listen, niggas, I ain't talking about Nico is young and he would definitely get better. We're not saying that he won't. Like, we're not like I'm not disparaging the young man.
Tell me why Nico and some picks and maybe Ware couldn't get them Zion, or can they keep wearing that formula? Do you think?
Well, first of all, they don't make enough money to like trade.
Yeah,
For
true. See, I'm
yeah,
talking about a world where Jimmy's gone though.
yeah. Like I'm cool with them. I'm cool with them trading. Well, how many years Zion got left on that contract? That's what matters to me now. Not about his next contract. What contract is he on now? Because the contract that he on now, I control.
What is
And I
it?
control whether or not he get a
2
next
more
one.
years?
If it's 2 more years, then I'm cool. I'll take back Zion.
It's a goofy one though. It's like has so many like
Caveats and
yeah,
cat clauses.
yeah.
But like even like full disclosure, like if it's just those two, if the money work, whatever, I'm trading both of their ass for Zion Williamson. There's too much potential not to like. There's too much potential not to like.
Years on his deal, yeah.
I'm still trading for Zion Williamson. Like Zion's the type of player that I would, you know what I mean, pull the plug on and try it.
Yeah.
Get him under exposure and like a real franchise.
You see what you can do. Like that's talent, bro.
Exactly.
And that's elite talent. If you can get and you can see like Spo has done a lot.
Like, tell me why the
Pelicans
Pelicans wouldn't take that trade, because both those players are super young. Like they have some potential. Like, and you're not going to get anything better for Zion. And what's the chances you're going to get him to extend again there? I don't.
Well, the argument against it is the same one that they have for like getting Zion. They got Zion so that he could sell tickets when Anthony Davis left. If you lose Zion Williamson and bring in Jaime fucking Jaquez, I guarantee you ticket prices will go down. Like they are not coming to see Jaime Jaquez hoop. Bitch, I'm not trying to see Jaime Jaquez hoop.
That's
no
what
more.
Need to get off the team.
Brother, that shit is garbage. I don't do a fuck.
Bro, it's so tough, bro. Like
he's awful.
Yeah, we shit on everybody who was like big on him or him over Cam Whitmore.
Yeah,
I know Cam Whitmore not doing nothing, but bro, it's just like
this is shit, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's like people need to start looking for the wall, and no pun intended, not trying to be funny because I'm talking about a wall and Jaime Jaquez, but like just finding like where can this
that's crazy though.
Like how quick can this go wrong in players? Like people always develop, become this, become that. No, think about how quick can things go south with players. And I think like people will like really start to look at the shit a little different because
I think this is like kind of what you're talking about. Like Nico will definitely get better. He can actually do what Jaime did and get worse.
Bro, like what makes you think he will definitely get better, bro? He does.
Because he can't get worse defensively.
Okay, which means you have to put 4 more good defenders around him, and therefore he will probably get better on defense because within the team concept, but not an individual. Like, bro, it's like we taking these players that don't have, most of them don't have no traits, like no elite trait. Like Bam had an elite defensive trait, like for a college player. So it was just like his lateral ability to move. Kelel Ware, his size, like it's more like I guess that's a trait. And like just the fact that he could shoot the 3 ball a little bit at the college level. Okay, something you could build around. Tyler at least could shoot 3s.
Do I think who was the answer? Who was Pop?
Pop.
Yeah, who was Pop?
Bitch, I don't know.
That nigga named Nahui?
He's literally talking about Popovich.
He's Mitch.
He'll take him over. I think that's Donovan Mitchell. Like, who the hell is Pop though?
No, I think he's talking about coaches because he said he'd take a new coaching staff, but I don't know who Mitch is.
Me neither. We don't have nobody on the staff named Mitch.
Is that an exposure?
His name is Eric John Spoelstra. How the fuck do they get Mitch out of that? Nigga from Portland. Mitch Richmond was his favorite player growing up. I don't know how he would get that. Like, I have no idea how we would arrive at. But Huey, let us know who you're talking about. But yeah, Jaime Jaquez is fucking awful. I don't care if he went 4 of 7 tonight, bro. Like, he can't shoot the basketball. Like, he can't shoot the basketball. It was one time tonight where he like passed up 2 wild ass open threes to drive to the rim.
He thinks he's LeBron James.
I think he made it.
What skill does he have?
He did. He made like a little floater over Jeremy Shohan.
Oh. He talking about Mitch Johnson. He talking about the coach for the Spurs. Brother, okay, let me explain something to you. Mitch Johnson learned everything that he knows about coaching from Greg Popovich. I'm not going to take the student when I can have the sensei. I don't care.
I want an older.
No, do I want Pop? No, like, to be honest.
Like, why would I want Pop when I got Spo and he's already annoying as it is?
Yeah, bro. I never think about Spo. Goddamn, other coach discourse. Like, I got
this
Spo.
franchise will crater before Eric Spoelstra stops coaching this basketball team, dog.
As it fucking should. Yeah. So this game puts the Heat 1 game above 500, which means they're going to go right back to first 500 next game, huh?
I said disgusting.
Yeah, they're 24-23 now. They're going to play the Chicago Bulls, the team who they will inevitably see in the play-in game. Because that's the way that this goes.
Every year, dog.
Every year, bro. It's an annual thing between these two teams to meet in the play-in game. So, Stone, we coming to you first, bro. The boy feeling good?
We are going to beat the Chicago Bulls. Bam Adebayo, 100 points. Wilt Chamberlain never did it. I watched some 1960 soccer highlights the other day. There's no chance in hell Wilt Chamberlain scored 100 points. But Bam Adebayo is going to do it in this game. He has found his stride. Kelel Ware, 70 points. We're going to run the Bulls out of the gym. Come on now. You already know what we're talking about.
What is you talking about? Damn! The boy feeling good?
Yeah. Because as soon as we get done here, we don't start talking about some football or some shit, I might end up going to sleep. But when the boys play?
The boy play on the 4th. So we got 2 days in between this game.
Tuesday. At home? Oh, no, they on the road.
We out there in Chicago in the Windy City.
Yeah, them boys might get another little dog.
Mm-hmm.
Big All-Star 14.
The resurgence game. Fuck is you talking about?
She got to play
exactly. Non-All-Star Zach LaVine, okay? Make sure you put that in front of there.
Tyler Herro gonna make a 3 in the first quarter because I'm letting him do it.
Hey, man, we appreciate
on it.
Hey, brother, money good.
Over 1.5 threes in the first quarter.
Book it.
Respect it.
Book it. Hey, brother, hit the apps now, ladies and gentlemen. No sponsor us, but don't worry about it. Hit whichever app you use, so we'll give a fuck.
Boy, ain't feeling good, bro. This is a dark time. Football season coming to an end. We got 1 game left. And I got about basketball just to get me through the dog days of the spring.
Who you got in the Super Bowl, Dale?
We talk about classified G5 classified information behind the scenes.
All right, y'all got to pay for that Discord. My fault.
You feel me? What it is, Patreon?
Off the floor Discord. Pay for it.
We don't
the dungeon below the basement. Come on now.
Hold on now. Y'all boys giving me some ideas. You niggas in these comments, y'all wouldn't pay for no goddamn. Some of y'all nasty ass do pay for that shit though. I know you do. It's okay.
Oh my gosh. Josh Giddey is going to be guarding Tyler Herro.
This makes it so much easier. He about to blow that shit out. Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah, Tyler's going to give me 30.
Yeah! Tyler Herro, resurgence game, 40.
You're gonna go crazy, dog.
Bam, continuing the trend, 30 more. Kelel Ware, bounce back, 45.
I sense a 17 and 20 game for Bam.
17 and 20?
That would move me.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking probably like he gonna take it easy. It's gonna be like 23 and 12 with like 7 assists.
He might shoot 8 free throws because Nikola Vucevic Don't really be moving like that.
Come on now.
Okay, now. Hold on now. That sounds like another 30 burger to me. Jaime Jaquez, ice. Nothing more needs to be said. Get that boy up out of here. That shit terrible.
You made me rewatch that South Park episode, dog. That tweet was killing me.
That's just funny. Well, anyways, thank you guys in the comments as always for joining the show, making it much more fun than it would have been without you. Thank you to my boy Stone, and of course, that boy Kane Kendall pulling up one time for the one time, and Justin in the back on the ones and twos before he get on here cussing me out. We will see y'all on the 4th. Make sure y'all tap in. What's up?
Bam has tied Dwayne Wade for the franchise leading buzzer beaters.
Do you have a double-double tonight?
Who, Bam?
Yeah. Nah, he was 1 assist shy.
He was 1 assist shy of a triple-double.
Yeah.
No, he had a double-double, though?
Yeah.
I think that made him the record holder for double-doubles, too. I think he passed, or at least he passed Seekley, I think.
Oh, Ronnie Cycling Pack on the show?
Yeah.
Is it gas or what? That nigga a DJ.
Hold on. You said Ronnie Cycler Pack?
Yeah, Ronnie Cycling Pack.
Oh, you already know what to do. You know what to do, Ro.
No, I don't.
And look at the date.
If YouTube monetize this video, they some real ones. Because we done played some slaps tonight. Ew. We'll see y'all next. Well, at the very least, we'll see y'all next game. Hopefully we'll get some more people on here. If not, we'll see y'all there. Play the video, Justin.
We're finna do a 24-hour stream for a trade deadline.
Motherfucker, all right. Justin, play the video.
Real quick, you say we finna get copyrighted?
Yes, we finna get. Oh, so that means you done already cooked. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Swiss Show for being the GOAT and making this show pop.
Best drip here.
Thought he gon' be a star, but he's not that guy.
No, he ain't.
Thought the bubble boy set the bar, but that was a lie.
Yep, Marcus Smartass.
T-Rex arms cannot guard, and I know why.
Why, man?
Sing it with me, man. Cause he's a high, cause he's a high, cause he's a high level role player. Fast break, he pulling a 3, cause he's not shy.
Come on, check it out.
Could've had a layup that was free, so now I sigh.
3-on-1 fast break too.
Cause he always gonna need a screen, and I know why.
Why, man?
I know why. Cause he's a high, cause he's a high, cause he's a high.
Good next one, good
level role player. Call him boy blunder, or even 1/4 wonder, cause he got 10 in the first, so I'll take the second half under assumption that he'll suck, not the random abrupt eruption. He often disrupts the offense and stops it from being functional. I get that he's combustible, that doesn't mean that he should be untouchable. I'll tell you